Hey there guys, we've got Dark Visions number 15 on the global server. It seems to be a little bit glitchy right now. I just came in and it's showing already complete. The news did have some issue reports saying that Dark Visions has some bugs right now. I'm assuming this is one of them. And even though it's showing that I already completed the stages, I'm going to go in and do them again, and hopefully it's at least working correctly when I do the fights. Anyway, we're going to go to the easy mode first, and I'm going to use like my quick OTK team, and then we're going to go to the hard modes, the hard mode of day one, where I will use like a little bit more of a budget team and, explain the fight slightly more. But to start off, we're going to be going to the magic fight. It's a demon weak to water or wind, but for the easy mode, quick OTK team, we're using Terra for everything on magical, and she's just going to OTK it all on her own. So we're going to use Noctis to Sword in Peril. We're going to use Sylvie to, let's see, we're going to triple the fun. We're going to fill Terra and give her an LB buff. We're going to hop into battle, and then it doesn't really matter what else we do. Let's see, Louise is going to, let's see here, we're going to imperil the enemy, imbue fire to the party, break the enemy, give a killer buff, and then, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, let's do this properly. Let's 90% spirit break, let's fire field, and let's killer buff, and let's amplify. There we go. Okay, so Terra's going to LB. Let's see, Shadow is going to AR and then SR, while Zahn does the same. We're going to AR and then SR. Wait for all this to finish. Okay. And you can do the same thing on the hard mode. And there's Terra, 999 billion, or whatever. Yeah, and the same thing works totally fine on hard mode. You can do the same thing. I'm going to be doing hard mode with, a little bit of a more budget version in case you don't have, like, Terra with really good gear and all that. Did they fix the... They fixed damage report in Dark Visions. We can see who's doing what on global now. I'm so glad for that. Okay, so Terra did, the max damage. To be expected. Okay, so rankings work. So I guess the thing showing already cleared was just a visual glitch. And it's... Uh-oh, did it freeze? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it's working. Yeah, it's just a visual glitch. Okay, the game has bugs again. But whatever, it's working is all I really care about. So now we're going to pop over to the physical fight. We're going to load up my physical fight. And we're going to do the same thing, and then we're going to go to the hard modes where we do, and then this is basically the same concept. We're using Zidane instead of Terra. And then we're going to go to hard mode and do it with a budget run. Alright, so we're going to just reload these. Let's see, Zidane should be starting in the shift form. I'm not sure why it's not. That's my mistake. Alright, let's see. Sylvie on Zidane does the same thing. Let's see, Louise does the same thing. And Cacteria, we need to, let's see, break the boss's defense. We need to imperil 2 daggers. And what else was I doing with Cacteria? I guess we can break spirit. No, we don't need to break spirit. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's easy mode. I'm really overthinking this right now. And there we go, 99999 with Zidane. And again, we could take the same team to hard mode. Even though the element is wrong, day one boss with a powerful team, it doesn't really matter. But we are going to go proper element for the budget runs in just a second. Alright, and boom. Yeah, my chainers are naked. Like, I don't care about the chainers. They're just there for chaining. Okay, moving up. Now let's go to the hard mode bosses. Alright, so I made a team. Let's see. It is weak to thunder and earth. I made an earth team. Didn't I? We'll see. Yeah, apparently I did. Okay, I made an Earth team. There it is. So we're going to... oh, this is the machine. Nope, I'm doing it wrong. Look at that. That is the physical fight. We're going to come to you in a moment. We're going to Wind Team. Wind Team for the mage fight. And Area 1. Yes. Okay, I made this team for the magical fight. So the team is... I'll show the gear because it's an actual, guide a little bit. So full evasion Steiner. He's just full evasion. The boss does AoE Petrify as well. I think it's only on thresholds, so we're not really worried about it, but we are geared for immunity just in case. He's going to be AoE Reflecting. Realm, just for Rod and Peril. Ferris is going to be the real DPS here. She's going to do all the damage. We are using budget gear. I know Ferris is like, a good Neovision, so to speak. Not like strictly budget, but, all the gear is like free gear, no STMRs, etc. We're using double Rod because of Realm. Obviously, swords are better for her if you're bringing like, a sword in peril, but those are STMRs. And we're going cheat mode. Shift form is using a little bit of Esperfil. Lauren is going to be a breaker in perils, thunder, and wind. Bartz is going to amplify wind for Ferris. That's pretty much it. He's going to entrust as well. Vivi is going to be just a support chainer. I geared him in, versus Demon. He's going to be using Thunder Element, which is wrong element. I could like spec my Tetrasilphide and give him Aroga, but I don't want to learn that on Tetrasilphide. I'm really low on Esper Ore, so we're just using Vivi mostly as a support chainer, and that's it. So let's do it. We're gonna go for a turn 2 clear. We're gonna use Bartz to entrust Steiner, so we can get that nice turn 2 clear going as well. All right, so Bartz will just entrust to Steiner. Steiner will just cover physical. Realm will Rod in Peril. We can actually Demon buff. I forgot about that. Realm can buff demons, can't she? No, she can't. I was mistaken. Lauren will just Shield Crusher for the break. Let's see. Ferris will do Blessed Fire, Pirates Ahoy, Soldier's Roar. Vivi will do... whoop, wrong skill. Vivi will do Thunder Imbue, Life's Radiance, and Focus. Okay. And some attacks. They're all physical. We ignore it all. Okay, time to kill. We're going to use Lauren to... let's see here. We need to... Where's her skill? Bright Storm Flash, and we'll just hit the boss twice for weakness damage. Let's see, Bartz will shift. He's going to amplify the party's wind, and then he'll just hit the boss twice to get weakness credit. She'll just punch. He'll do an LB. Vivi will shift, and he will quad cast Thunder. Let's see, quad cast Thundega to build the chain for us, while Ferris will just use her base form LB to do the real damage. And the reason I'm hitting the boss with all this is because I don't think Vivi counts for all the weakness hits, and we're doing this to get more credit for the weakness damage. Alright, so we're going to target our team, we're going to use Vivi, then we're going to... okay, because I targeted Ferris like an idiot, it locks her from being able to use a skill, so that was a mistake. Let's go in here and do this one more time. Yeah, I should not have targeted Ferris. Oh my god, I have to do the whole thing over again. Alright, well it shouldn't take too long. Okay, so we're gonna break. We're going to entrust Steiner, who will cover. Realm will Rod in Peril. We'll try to do this quickly, because I messed up the first time. Vivi will, let's see, Thunder Imbue, Life's Radiance, and Focus, while Ferris will, oh, wrong skill. Ferris will Blessed Fire Soldier. Okay. Yeah, when you target someone with VV's Reflect, the stupid thing is it locks them from using any actions while VV is reflecting, and I targeted Ferris like a complete idiot. And I couldn't use her LB because of that. Alright, so we're going to Imperil, and then we're going to just hit the boss twice. We're going to use Bartz to amplify Wind for Ferris. And then hit the boss twice. Realm to hit the boss. Steiner, LB. Let's see, VV is going to shift and quad Thunder. But this time we're not going to target Ferris. Alright, Thundega. And the boss is not weak to Thunder, so VV is not really contributing that much damage. He's just a real easy way to chain. Alright, so let's go ahead and target someone else, and then we can use Ferris right away because of that. And somewhere in there is Ferris's damage. There it is. Yeah, so day one bosses, you know, this is all budget gear, very cheap gear, and we did a lot of damage. Oh wow, VV wrong element in all free gear, almost hit 10 billion himself. The damage cap is only 2.14 too. So yeah, these day one bosses are pretty straightforward. I may have like really overthought this with like, you know, going big brain VV and stuff, but okay. Anyway, let's go to the final physical fight. Now this one was the Earth fight. This one's a machine, and I made it an Earth team for this. Let's go ahead and load it up, and I'll show the team in a second. Alright, so Vanille is going to be for Imbue, Amplify, Break, as well as Earth and Peril. A little bit LB feel in her. Eileen is for Machine Killer. Yeah, Machine Killer. That's right, Machine Killer. Zizat is our cover unit, and he's got Wind and Water Resist. Zahn is full evasion with his TMR, and we're going to use Zizat to make him provoke. If you want to make Zahn passive provoke, that works fine as well. He's a support chainer. Elena, Sword in Peril and support chainer. That's pretty much it, and she's going to help DPS as well. I need to sneeze. Give me one moment. Whew, sorry about that. I have a cold and allergies. Anyway, yes, Elena is going to be a support chainer, and she's doing a Sword in Peril for our Edgar. He is going to be using double sword to take advantage of Elena's Peril. Now, he could do, you know, double spear and use his own LB, but that takes longer. We're just going to jump right away on turn one. And we're going for Edgar for cheap, just cheap gear, no STMRs, etc. He's got 725 jump and maxed Machine Killer, and he's going to be our budget option for damage capping on the machine. Edgar is a Dragoon. If you got like Noctis or Arden, they will, you know, do it way easier. But yeah, and I forgot what I was supposed to be like doing with this. Let's see. We're doing this for Earth Imbue and Amplify. Eileen will Machine Killer buff. Zizat will dual cast. We're going to cover, and we're going to make Zahn provoke. He gives provoke to someone. Elena will Sword in Peril. Oh my God! Please don't kill. Okay, we're probably like massively overthinking this, but okay. And then Zahn can just guard, I guess. Okay, so Edgar's going to land in 2 turns. We will break with you. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Let's do Way of the Aurora, and then let's use Zahn to spread those buffs. I never did an attack buff. So we're going to critical on Elena, and then we're going to project it. Now, we could also use Eileen shifted 100%, or 200% Machine Killer and steal it with Zahn, but as I can already tell, we're going to overkill by so much, there's no point in that. If your damage is not high enough, though, you can go ahead and use Eileen's 200% personal Machine Killer buff and spread that. Alright, so Eileen, or Elena, is going to start with AR and double SR. This is one of the easier ways to get 100 point chain score. So 1 AR and then double SR, and we're going to drop our King Edgar. Oh geez, Edgar so much overkilled that I saw something like 20 billion from Edgar by himself, and he didn't even use his LB to power up. So yeah, straightforward Dark Vision fights. Just make sure if you're using VV, you don't self-target the person supposed to be doing the LB. And yeah, Edgar carried that. If you don't have Edgar, you know, any finisher you want, Zidane will do 1 billion damage. You know, any finisher you want, Dragoons. There it is. So we'll be getting the next areas on Saturday, and when that comes, I will be going there. Now I have some Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff to do, including the new EX boss. So see you guys in a bit for that. Later.